Brown Armstrong TV, Brown Armstrong Sports. Um, Today, we want to talk about Miss Joy Taylor. This is sports news because it's sports media. Um, and I want to talk about this like I always do with these high-profile things that go on. It's all about teaching, or not even teaching, because I don't consider myself a teacher, but just trying to get the young guys and just guys and girls and women in general to think about it, a different way. So, do not mess with a woman that you work with or a man that you work with. It hardly ever works out well. That's the first thing I want to say. You're putting too much on the line. This is how you eat. This is how you put food on the table. Nobody there is worth that. No one. That's the first thing. Number two, no, I'm not even going to go to the second part yet. Right now, I just want to say, you guys, let's go into the details of it. Okay, you see this woman at work, if you're a guy. This lady looks good, she's nice looking, she's kind, or whatever it is that you like about her, as a person that you noticed at the job. And yeah, y'all start messing around. Now, the minute this thing goes wrong, if this woman is a vengeful person, you got a serious problem on your hand, and vice versa with a woman. Remember the guy used to come help you when you needed help? Now, when you call him, he see you need help, he act like he got something to do. So that's gonna mess up the productivity of the job. Not to mention that if it gets to the upper management and all that, you know. So it's just a snowball rolling downhill. It's gonna get bigger and bigger until somebody either quits or loses their job. And if you want to talk to somebody at work, first thing you ask them, are you willing to quit your job to talk to me? And if they're not willing to give up that for you, then it ain't nothing worth pursuing anyway, because ain't nobody willing to give up nothing to do it. So that's your first thing you can ask that'll let you know it ain't even worth the time. The second thing is the morality part of it I want to talk about. People acting so shocked that this happened and that this is happening. Like, these things happen on the regular levels of life, where regular people working regular jobs that don't make millions of dollars. You got envy, strife, secret animosity, jealousy, envy, whatever. And those in spots where people are just regular people. So now you talking about millions of dollars and add envy, jealousy, animosity, whatever into that, plus millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars probably on the lower end. What you think you're gonna get? And then you listen. It's no surprise that happened. It's too much in there. Everything that goes on in the workplace and on the lower levels goes on there, like it says biblically. What is it? Uh, Spiritual wickedness in high places. The higher up you go, I think people think the higher up you go, it gets easier. It may financially, but even there, you got tricks and games that they play with money and contracts that you always hear about people talking about what they didn't get paid, they got robbed, they broke because they didn't get that. It's always something. It's always some type of trick, even with that. So you got to kind of get out of that thought too, But that I'm gonna make a video about deception, talking about that, just the overall deception of this whole thing that I feel. But but morality wise, it comes downhill, man. Those things go up and come down. So what do you expect? What do you expect? And that's all I really want to say. Like, why are people acting surprised? Like, this is something that's surprising. If you've worked the job, you've known these things to happen. Maybe, and the last thing I want to say is the 1.5 million. Is there a man that will pay $1 million, even if he got millions of dollars, to mess with a woman? I don't personally believe that, but I'm not even gonna go into that here on YouTube. But yeah, just don't. If you're a man, don't talk to no woman at your job, man. It's not worth it. It's too much. Too much can come down from it that's bad versus the little bit of pleasure you might get. Everything that's gonna come from it, if it go left or if it goes sour, it ain't even worth it. Brian Armstrong TV, Brian Armstrong Sports, man. There's too many women out there that you could go get that don't work at your job. That's just as fine as that girl, just as pretty as that girl, if not better. Protect how you make your money, man. Brian Armstrong TV, Brian Armstrong Sports.